Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to turn on the camera and just show you what I'm doing right now. Um, I'm going to make some for the journal that I'm working on, the cooking theme journal, but I did cut out a few. So I mean, I probably won't use them all in the journal, but I'll use some. What I am doing is I'm making journaling spots. I don't know. I think I had a better word for it at one time, but basically, you know how like on a page, say, let me see, say for example, this is the page, right? And I mean, it's nice. It has this on it, but you can't really do much with it. And then if I feel like if you have too many of these types of pages, it kind of gives less space to journal. So what I did in other journals, I put, like a place to journal on, and then I kind of decorated the border of them. And they're like journaling cards, but they're fixed and they're decorated. So I don't know. I forget what I called them. Uh journaling journaling something. I don't know, but that's what we're going to do. Or that's what I want to do today. So I have a whole bunch of different fibers and stuff up there, right out of camera frame, but right in the reach, in my reach. And usually what I do is I try to kind of just, oh, journaling frames. That's what I called it. I just remember because I was going to say, you kind of want to just try to frame the outside. Journaling frames, that's what it is. All right, so I'm going to start with this one. I use any kind of fibers. I mean, you can use this. I also have some eyelash trim that I'm going to try to use. Definitely lace. What works really nice too is like seam binding. So I have all of that, and we're going to just kind of, I don't know, go with the flow. So I do start by making a little anchoring point, and I'll just kind of fit that on there. So now that I have that, the rest is really easy. All we're doing is we're going to glue, and I don't do a lot at a time just because I want to see where like everything is lining up, and maybe squish a little bit here and there, just to give it a little bit more character. And then also in some of them I've decorated, like you can put buttons around if you want, or I think on some I did, like the really small Tim Holtz snippet ephemera. I've done some of that. So, I mean, you can do really whatever you want. That's the fun about it. And, you can squish it if you want. You can scrunch it up. Well, scrunch it up and squish it, I think maybe is the same thing. But just so it's like, it's a different way of putting a journaling space, that is kind of, a little bit interactive, but like really fun, I think. So, and I usually do the hot glue just because it really catches and dries quickly. I have done it before with like the Fabri-Tac. That works fine too. It's just that with some of the fibers I use, sometimes does take a little bit more just to kind of, I don't know, grab hold of them. So that's why I found that the hot glue works the best. But you know what? Whatever you have is perfectly fine too. And sometimes it doesn't squish the way you want it to, which it happens, and this glue is squishing out the bottom. And sometimes when it's still warm, you can either pull it out or you can squish it in. And worst case scenario, you can always cover it up with something if you don't like the way it came out or it didn't grab the way you wanted to grab. You can put a button over it, or anything really. Just, it's mainly just to really just have fun and make something really pretty so you can journal. I want to put something on this. I'm not exactly sure what though, but I feel like I'd love to show you kind of, you know, what else you can do with these. Oh, you know what you could do? You could hang charms off of them. Oh, you know what? I might try that. Okay. That is a little bit of a possibility. So if the glue sticks out, just tuck it in. And let's see. I think I do want to, I was going to leave this kind of out, but you know what? I just wish, you know, actually, I'm going to leave, okay. Sometimes you just kind of, it kind of comes to you. I didn't want this, but I do want this. Perfect. And that is going to just, all right, hold on, scissors, because I'm just going to cut that there. And then what I want to do is probably put another little dab down there. And then, oh, am I even in frame? I hope so. I'll move it up a little bit in 1 second. There we go. All right, and of course you're going to have tons of glue strings after. You can just, you know, pull those off. But see, like this, you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there just so it can stay down. Okay, just like so. So see, it frames the card, but it puts like a little, I don't know, extraness. So you can journal on the inside, or you could put a picture and, you know, have this as a frame. But instead of, let me bring my page back. So instead of just losing all this space where you can't write, you have this now, and now you can write in here. So these I think are just perfect for that. And I'm looking around just to see what I have that I might be able to quickly put in. I wish I had something like like little flowers, or but I would want it to match this. Let me see if I have something close. Oh, look at, I have this little bow. See, like it could go right here. You know what? Here, it's gonna go right here. I'm going to put the bow right down there. Hold on. See if you can see that. Oh, we have a little stuff sticking out. Okay. So, oh, the one thing about working with hot glue is that you get the strings everywhere, and then if you use your nails to kind of push the glue in, you get it all over your nails. So there we go. So we have a little bow down there, and then we have the frame. So that one is perfect. So let's try another one. And this time I'm going to do some sari silk. Let's do this color. This color is kind of neat. All right. So again, and hold on. I had an idea. Wait. I'm going to try something. And I hope I'm in frame. All right, let me tie a bow first. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it with a bow like this and then scrunch it around. Or no, I'm going to start the bow. If I start the bow there and then scrunch that around, do we like that, or do we want to start the bow here? Well, you know what? I'm going to start it up here, and the next one, I can always put it down a little bit. Bows are sometimes tricky for me. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do my starting point right here. So I'm just putting a dab this time just so I can get that right there. I'm just going to hold it for a second so I know that everything. And sometimes, you know, on Sari Silk, you have this extra. If it doesn't pull off, you can always cut it down after. All right, so, oh, there we go. So this little part is going to kind of go off there, and then I'm going to start putting this down, but I want to kind of scrunch it a little bit. So let's see if this works. I'm going to put the glue first, and then this is going to kind of scrunch, scrunch, scrunch to the corner like that. Okay. And now I'm going to do a little more scrunching. Oops. This way. Okay, scrunch, scrunch. It's almost like what's it called? Like, you know, when you do like the fabric. Oh no. Ew. Getting the glue everywhere. Hold on. The fabric ruffles. Kind of like that. And then of course after, once you do them and stuff like that, you can go back and clean it up a little bit, or you also kind of get a technique going too. So oops, I need another glue stick. So probably the first couple, like especially, I know when I did the first couple, they were almost kind of more of like a trial and error test runs. And then I can see, for me personally, what worked and what didn't work, or what I should do next time. So you'll definitely have those. So don't get frustrated. And also then the ones that you do think you know, messed up on, sometimes once you're more comfortable doing them, they can be saved. You can add stuff to them so it doesn't look so whatever you didn't like with it before. I did that, and then it turned out that I actually liked it better. So that was fun. But it really just comes down to just have fun with it, you know. So, okay. All right, I'm going to do a little bit like that, a little bit more right there. Oops. And sometimes, depending on the material you're using, when you finish, you might have to go back and, like, this stuff here sticking up too much, I might want to, you know, put some more little dots of glue around just to get it down to where I want it to be. Especially with like the scrunching and stuff, sometimes it doesn't always scrunch where you want it. Well, you think you're scrunching at the time, but then after you just have to kind of just add a little more to finish the scrunch. So we are on our home stretch now. All right. And with all different fibers and stuff, the widths and stuff do change. Like it started out really thick and now it's really thin. So it definitely gives it that nice, oh gosh, hold on. The nice, like, oh no, don't harden yet. Okay. Sorry, I had to concentrate for 1 second. All right, what I'm going to do is cut this here, and now we're just going to have to scrunch a little bit in here. All right, so just like so. All right, so many glue strings. Oh no, put that over there for a second. So obviously I'll probably cut some of these little strings down. Like, you know, you just take your scissors and go around some stuff that might be a little too much for you. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay. and they're all sticking to my fingers. All right, so, oh gosh, hold on, because I want to see it so that way we can see what else we need to fix a little bit. Actually, it's not bad. I thought maybe this could use a little more, I don't know. See how it's kind of just sticking up here? I sort of like it. So I might not glue it just yet. So I'm going to wait on that. Some of this little fuzziness up here, I'm okay with. I might cut around a little bit more there. But I'm also thinking too, some of these places here, it would be really nice to hang a bulb pin with, you know, a little charm or something. Or also, you know what? I'm just looking at my desk right here. I have these really small pins, these little safety pins. And like, it would be, I don't know, like if we just put it, I was thinking like, I don't know, let's try this right here. Hold on. I don't think you can see me. I'm not sure if I'm in frame, but if not, that's all right because I'll hold it up in a minute. Once I finish. So, you know, you can kind of like jazz it up a little bit. I put a little thing, a little pin there, and you can also hang something off of there. I don't really think I like this here. I'm just gonna do a little snippy snips. Oh gosh. Maybe a little snip there. So yeah, so definitely this would be like a basic, and then you can always add to it. I like this here, but I don't know. So where's the other one? See, so they're the same, but they're so different depending on the types of fibers you use or material. You can definitely rip some fabric and use fabric to do around. But I think it just, am I even in frame? Hold on. Oh, I am. Okay. I think it's just a fun way to create journaling spots for your journals. And you could also mass make these if you wanted to. Like I did, I cut out a bunch of these squares, and I didn't really measure. I just had some file folder leftovers, and I just cut them down to, you know, a reasonable size where you could definitely journal on it. So it's not too small, but not too big as to cover completely the page I want to put it on. But yeah, you could definitely mass make these and keep them aside. And whenever you're looking for a journaling card to put on a page, you just pull out your journaling frames. So that's what these are. So I'm going to get back to it because I do have a lot more to make, but I wanted to just jump on and show you this great idea to add some, you know, fun interactions to your journals. Now, I don't know if other people have done this. I'm sure I'm not the only one to do this, but I just think it's fun and I wanted to share it with you. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys give it a try. Oh, also, you know, when you're cutting stuff down and you have scraps left over, you can always use your scraps, you know, to make these journaling frames as well. So that is it. I think everything that I want to tell you. These again are going to be going into my cooking themed journal that I am currently working on, and I actually just finished all the ephemera this afternoon, so I'm really excited about that. And then I'm going to do some frames, and maybe tomorrow, the next day, work on the tuck spots and pockets, where I will turn the camera back on and I'll kind of do a little craft with me and show you what I'm doing with that. So yeah, I think I've covered everything, and I'm sorry, again, I've probably talked a mile a minute, but I always want to make sure I get everything in my video. All right, so guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.